Okay, welcome to the GK Radio debut talk show on the 23rd of March 2019. A lot of planning's gone into this and finally we're doing it. So, hello from us all. On the debut show, we've been kindly lent this venue by the lovely people at Untitled, which is a fantastic Japanese influenced themed restaurant bar in the heart of Dalston on Kingsland Road. I'll give you the address. You can find them at 538 Kingsland Road, London E8 4AH. So big thanks to Simon and Tony Conliaro and the manager Graciano, who's helped us out today whilst we've been getting set up. So with that out of the way, let me introduce our team. On the end here we've got James Parks. James is one of our GK Radio DJs. He started his show on a Sunday recently, every second Sunday of the month between 3 PM and 5 PM. James, would you like to tell us a bit about yourself and your show and stuff?
Sure. I started DJing when I was 14, which is a hell of a long time ago now, about 30 odd years ago. Just been into music ever since then. School discos up to clubs, and got friendly with Si on social media, and here we are. About 2 years later, and it's all good. Really enjoying the show. Get some good feedback.
Fantastic, great to have you on the show, mate. Great to have you as part of probably our newest member or second newest member of the GK Radio team. Okay, so moving along the line, we have the one and only Si Muhtard.
Hi everyone.
Si, again, would you like to tell them again?
Hi, I'm Si Muhtard, DJing, same as James, since I was about 17. Started off playing hip hop, funk, DJed everywhere really. You know what I mean? I can't really remember a lot of it, but I started.
They say if you remember it, you wasn't there.
It wasn't that good. So I've been on and off DJing for 30 years. I did have a 9-year break when I had my daughter. My daughter was born. Got back into it. Started DJing again locally around Bromley. Started my radio show, which has been going about 3 years. Root Transmissions. Easy for me to say with my soft R. And then I moved. That shut down. Box frequency shut down. And now I'm a member of GK Radio, which I'm over the moon about.
Yeah, very welcome.
We go places. Got 2 shows on there because I'm greedy. I've got Root Transmissions Saturday night, and I've got a Saturday morning hip hop show. A hip hop show on Saturday morning. With swearing and everything.
So when do them shows featured? Because we covered when James' shows featured. When did
it's the first Saturday of every month, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah.
I don't know if someone knows.
Root Transmissions main show Saturday night from 8 till 10. First Saturday of the month, and then my hip hop show is the second Saturday of the month. Look at it, I should know this. I should know this, but
you're right. I think
you're absolutely spot on. I thought it'd be better coming from you.
And that's it. And again, as James said, we're here doing something pretty cool. This is a pretty cool thing to do.
Brilliant.
I haven't sworn yet. It's amazing.
And it's only 25 past 1 on a Saturday, so we're doing rather well, aren't we? So
I'm happy to be here. Anyway.
Fantastic. Again, like with James, welcome addition to GK Radio. Great guys to have on board. Lots of fun. So brilliant. Nice one.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
So moving on to Patrick Rowan on my right hand side here. Pat, would you like to tell the viewers who you are and what you do, etc.? Even though you haven't played on GK Radio for a while.
I'm one of the co-founders of GK Radio when it second time started around Johnny, and we did some sessions. That's not radio. I mean some sessions.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So we did that with Johnny, me, Danny, and Alex, and Trevor and Rob. And I was getting to that. No, it's just
can't miss out the guys.
I didn't know the shows were.
I usually just ghost in and out now because I'm usually more of a technical part of the team now. With running the labels and stuff like that. And doing
what label's that?
I can't remember now. Some we call it this.u.m. Some, and we got Atari Sheezy. We're looking at Albano Rabazi at the moment, a sign, and we've got a few other artists. But our front runner at the moment is Atari Sheezy. He's quite a good rapping artist.
Yeah, he's a rap hip-hop artist coming from Zambia in Africa.
Really cool.
Real talent. He's 21 years old, or he was last time I looked.
He's a little bit older now.
Yeah. Quite possibly so. And he's a genuine talent. But sorry, go on, Pat. Let me.
See, I get rudely interrupted all the time by this man. Always. With regard to what's going on, we've been working hard with Graffiti Kings and everything else, get things going. Although I'm not really in there much, but I come breeze in and breeze out on the shows sometimes and help coordinate stuff behind the scenes these days more, and do more of the film side of it and help with technical and admin stuff, with regard to GK, the team's great. Johnny.
Sorry, I had some notes here.
Shut up! Read that one out. Was it again?
Sorry, I'll let you finish first.
So we
you know him well, clearly.
We are like donkeys years, best mates of old. The team, we have a lot of fun what we do, and we really work hard. We really work hard, being rudely interrupted at the moment, but we really work hard on what we do because we want to deliver the best product possible to the listeners. And
there you go.
Okay, save to spill for another day.
Shut it. Right.
Thank you very much, Pat. Okay, so then that just leaves the introductions with myself. I'm Johnny Nelson. I own and manage and run Graffiti Kings Radio, and I've got all these guys on board, which I'm very happy with. So it's one of the best.
Great boss.
Yeah, one of the best.
I hate it.
One of the best moves I've done, and we've assembled this team to do this new project, as I said earlier, for this talk radio show aspect, which I think is pretty new and unique for a dance music internet radio station. Obviously, I do the summer sessions on a Friday, every Friday night, between 7 and 11 p.m. Currently these days with Danny Young. I do 7 till 9, Danny does 9 till 11. So anyway, that's enough about us. So let's move on and try and pick up the conversation with regards to what's forthcoming to do with what we've just explained. So James, where do you see things going with regards to your show and stuff? You got any guests coming up and stuff?
Yeah, I've got a good friend of mine, Stevie Preston, who's...
Stevie P?
Yeah, he's a good lad. He's been DJing for years and years, and I've been trying to get him to actually take the leap and do something with the amazing music he buys regularly. So hopefully going to get a good mix coming from him soon. But yeah, I'm just trying to build my fan base and listener base, and just take each show as it comes. Going to try something a bit different every week. The first show was pretty banging from the start. For a Sunday afternoon, that's not always ideal.
Mate, it was fantastic show.
It wasn't too
bad. The thing is that it was my first show, and I'm a massive Underworld fan.
Yeah.
Same here.
I just thought, first show, first song, got to be Underworld.
It was a great choice as well.
Skyscraper, I Love You. Oh man, it's so cool. And that just kind of set the tone for the rest of the show. But yeah, the second show started off a bit more mellow, and then got a bit banging towards the end, which I was really pleased with. Third show, which is coming up in 2 weeks' time, I believe. Second Sunday, going to be April. Going to do a little section of unsigned artists, friends of mine.
Excellent. Give them a bit of a platform to showcase.
Yeah. I've been asking around on social media for any MP3s, any demos and stuff like that. So yeah. So I mean, if anyone's watching this and wants to get in touch and send me some links and whatnot, then happy to showcase.
Anyway, cool. James, it sounds fantastic.
That's
mate.
the idea. Just enjoy myself, really. Like I say, I've been DJing like 30 odd years, but this is the first time I've really kind of pushed it and
just put yourself out there.
Yeah, really want to make a go of it. I just appreciate the opportunity to actually play to more than just my bedroom.
With regards to what you say about offering up the opportunity to all these new talent, people who are not in the position that you are and got access to, I think that's a wonderful thing, mate, and that's what this whole thing's about, Si, isn't it? Don't you
Exactly.
agree? Like, you know, sharing the love, giving people the
I think you
opportunity.
should get people who don't usually play out a lot the opportunity to get their mixes on a platform where people listen.
Yeah.
And,
That's definitely something to consider,
Yeah, I mean,
like, as a
I've always done
standalone
that.
thing. As
Yeah,
well
we'll
as
look at that in the
find our
future.
shows and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
without a
definitely
doubt.
in the future,
Yeah.
yeah.
So take that on board, guys. You know, listen to what Si and James just said. If you feel as though you might be that person, then by all means get in touch with any of us and we'll sort it out. Do you know what I mean? If it's good enough, we'll help you out.
I'm always on the hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually do the remix?
Yeah, we do the
Oh,
remix.
cool.
Johnny usually sends me stuff to give me a recce on, and then he'll have this, and then we'll have a little R&R if we're going to take the project on or not, you know. Same as the remixes, you know, where we listen to something, if it's cheddar, we're not going to touch it.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not
No one likes cheddar.
Or Stilton. Blue cheese.
Oh,
a bit of Parmesan, yeah.
That's gold. That's gold. That blue stuff's
Veins
gold.
running through it.
I disagree, guys, but you know that's another
Cheese
conversation altogether. That's for the cheese podcast.
Cheese pub.
Somehow, whenever Cat talks, it always ends up with talking about cheese. Sorry, Pac. Anyway, but no, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This is a great thing. I mean, amongst our team, you know, of DJs, a few of them are producers or whatever. Had their sort of toes dipped into the music thing, like yourself, Si, for many years. I have as well. Pat has. Loads of us, obviously Trevor Fun, people like that.
Yeah.
Between us all, mate, I mean, we've got, I think, all bases covered.
Yeah. I think
It's
so,
just about really making that known now, which is the purpose of these sort of videos and stuff as well. Help to promote ourselves and others, and also just have a laugh and speak about interesting, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got to be fun. It's got to be fun.
But it's about making it known that whoever, you know, thinks and feels the way we do, then there's a group of people like us, crazy people like us, who are actually crazy enough to listen to
Old school, yeah, right?
So there you go. So yeah, it's all pretty cool actually.
You say old school. That's one thing I'm not a great lover of the old school. Drum and bass is hard though, isn't it?
Oh no, I used to do it years ago.
I tried it. Yeah, I've done my heading.
You say you've done your heading. Don't tell Stevie Lee that because
No, I love a bit of drum
he
and bass,
does
I just can't
he
resist
does the Here Come the Drum show on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Plug, drum and bass and jungle. What was it? 6 till 8 p.m. Oh, but throughout this, by the way, guys, we're going to do shameless plugs for the radio station. So I'll apologise in advance.
Shameless.
Why not? Eh?
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Anyway, where was we?
I think Pat was talking, wasn't he?
Oh, the notes are back on, weren't they?
Can you just read that one note out?
Right, I will now. For the purpose of what James just said, so I've run through my notes. So I actually run through them, right? I wouldn't normally do this. A true professional wouldn't normally do this, but I'm not a true professional, right?
Me neither.
So here goes. Stop Pat
Shut up.
from droning on about himself. So there you go.
You obviously know him well.
Yeah.
I certainly do. You know,
That's a
whether
bit
that's a good
outside.
thing or a bad thing. No, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Anyway, but this, you get the idea now, guys. This is like pretty much about fun and speaking loads of nonsense,
Drinking
having
beer.
a laugh, drinking beer on a Saturday with your muckers,
Oh, you can see me
and speaking about actually crazy, interesting things. We might cover factual things, spiritual things, conspiracy things, but for now we're covering music, so we're going to roll with it, and that's how it's going to be. So
Not
there
politics.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck politics.
No,
No politics,
No politics.
no religion, and
No.
we're not going to mention the B word as well, bollocks.
But yeah,
I'll bleep that out.
You know what I mean.
we all know what you mean.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, we want to deliver good music to our viewers,
That's
to
the
our
aim.
listeners. Yeah,
That's the aim.
and the thing is, you know, and feedback's always great from you guys. So when you guys give us
always,
feedback, you know?
always.
So always leave your comments below and hit the like button on everything we do. And you know, if you like it, of course. If you don't, because they don't have a dislike button, so you know, even
Oh,
if you
imagine
like
if they had
it.
a dislike.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
Oh my god!
right.
I'd have quit Facebook years ago.
So would I, mate. But the unfortunate thing is I can't these days because of GK.
Yeah, they should have a stone. They should have a Stoneham button on the fucking Facebook.
Yes! I got a love button. Why not a stoning one?
We're in Dalston, which is
yeah.
like, you know, one of them kind of.
Dalston's great, man. It's
recently
cool, it's cool,
gentrified
yeah.
areas. I actually remember coming to a party in Dalston. early 90s.
It's a
You know when it was
labyrinth
still
down
like a bit
Yeah,
of
that
a-
was just that
bit
one
of-
to the left, isn't
it
it?
was a bit of a dive
But it's
back
not
then,
there,
like
I think
Shoreditch
it's there anymore,
was
is it? So-
and all that. And I remember a load of people from South London. We was at this party. It was a warehouse. It was a warehouse, South London.
We're all from South London, are we?
No, I'm an extender.
Oh, well,
So,
yeah.
yeah. I'm the only extender we have, so.
Listen, we pulled over and asked this lady, where's such and such a venue? I can't remember what it was. And she looked at us and she was like, she looked terrified. We were speaking to her through the car window. Oh, excuse me, love, do you know where this party is? She looked at us and ran off.
What did you say to us?
We just asked her where, if she knew where this venue was. But bear in mind, this was Dalston in the early 90s.
Was she clutching her handbag?
It was a very...
This was a different place.
It was a
back
very
then.
different place back then,
Definitely.
such as Shoreditch was, etc.
Yeah.
So
It was a hellhole,
hence
sure.
why like the whole gentrification, and it's happened down in Peckham, places like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Can I just say one
London is a different animal these days.
Well, no. Back then, right, even the muggers got mugged. Seriously. Right, that's how bad it was. Seriously. I kid you not. Seriously.
But London has changed, and we're in Dalston now, which is a very pleasant
It's really
area.
cold there. It's very
This is
cold.
a cool venue
lovely.
as well.
Lots
Wait
of
for
lovely,
football pitches.
there's lots of lovely things
Full of
going
lovely
on.
here, so-
and this place where we're in, this lovely place, it was really nice to see today actually. When the lads here, saw this venue, which that I've recorded and got hold of, Untitled. When the lads, let me just explain that. That's okay. But just to give the shout for the venue, Untitled Restaurant Bar on Kingsland Road. When the lads came up here this morning, saw it for the first time, it was really nice to see their reaction to it all.
It's a great place.
And what
really
the
nice
proprietors
place,
have done here is fantastic, and that really epitomises what's going on in Kingsland Road and Dalston, from the change from them all them years ago to what it is now.
Yeah, it's been regenerated. But all the clubs used to be up the West End, and there was a couple of clubs, like a couple of little clubs around here and all that.
I've heard that like, there's a lot of warehouse parties coming back into the scene.
I know, they're all happening around
Yeah,
here.
a lot of them, there's more illegal parties happening now than
Yeah,
like
yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, but the illegal parties are wicked though. They're wicked.
But,
you know?
I wish I knew where they were. See, I missed a bit because I was into hip hop from about 86 to about 90.
Yeah.
And then I discovered
Go clubbing there.
going out, clubbing,
Yeah.
doing certain things. And then I didn't want to listen to hip hop, it's too slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then when I went up the house, it's to be mixed with.
Yeah, mix,
hip hop,
yeah.
it's hard to mix with it.
Yeah, it's
It's all different. It's all different speeds and everything.
yeah. Well,
I'm like,
I'll tell you what, right? If you can, that's for me. Speaking of mixing, to change the subject, if that's the market for a DJ.
Yeah.
You got all these. I mean, just to clarify very quickly, you got these computer DJs these days, and they're not really DJs.
Yeah,
and then you got like us lot who
I used to be up pinch the spindles.
No,
Like,
but then
I've done 25 years in vinyl, so I know.
But then you got the guys who just make
Then you get lazy.
same BPM. But then you got guys who can mix a bit of this, bit of that, and all that. They're the ones.
It's got to be interesting.
And that's how I kind of started off with all that.
Tech
sort of-
house all night. It's easy.
Yeah, but
what's the point?
Balearic, if you
you want a challenge. You want a challenge. You want a
Balearic,
challenge. You want a challenge with the beat.
that's what I started off kind of with, really, through like, I only started DJing at the age of 15.
Yeah.
And I had my first gig in the West End at 16 at the Milk Bar.
Oh,
But prior to that, I was learnt off my brother's records, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lowell. Passion Cat Decor.
Yeah.
But I used to just mess about at home with the records before I really started getting into them. But it was always like jazz, funk, soul, hip hop, all that sort of stuff. And then all the old early house and that was coming in, and that's where you learn.
Exactly.
That's how I learned.
I learned I had no pitch control on my first decks.
Oh my god! I had them Syntronic.
Push it, man.
Push it down.
Yeah.
It's awful.
That's the mark of a real DJ. Is
That's
be
how
able to
you
get any kind of group of sounds, genres, and then be able to put that together.
There are
I know
DJs
nothing.
now.
Sorry?
Sorry to jump in there, but have you heard of James Zabila?
Yes,
You've
of
seen
course
him?
I have.
Man alive.
Yeah.
See
I
him play
remember when he
live.
first
Was he
came onto
vinyl
the
or-
scene. Actually,
He plays. He's a big pioneer.
Yeah.
Pioneer.
he won a competition.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
then
That's
Sasha
how he
was
got-
managing him through
That's
his
right.
agency.
You see him live now. What he uses, unbelievable kit, and he'll
There's so
play.
much good kit out
He'll
there.
play house music. He'll play some kind of 90s house music.
Yeah, but that's the son of good
Not
DJs.
different.
He was one of the first.
Then he'll go.
Talented
Yeah,
guys,
so
wasn't
he's
he?
got his laptop, but he's got all the effects units, and then all of a sudden you're dancing to drum and bass.
I think you could
How
see
has
so
he
much
got
freedom,
this?
though.
And
How
now
has
that's
he
the
gone
mark of a
from
very
that So this,
to be able to have the mind to put all that together, it's very, very.
I think it helps if you've produced stuff before.
It's amazing producing.
It helps you, especially if it helps you think out. Think out stuff. It makes. I wouldn't say I DJ. I'll say I'm more of a live arranger because I go digital.
Right.
I mean, I've sold my decks years ago. Yeah. I've sold all my records, gutted. I wish I hadn't. You know what I mean? I think you can just sort of like arrange stuff live. I mean, I am DJing, but I don't DJ in the conventional way as I used to. Yeah, but that comes from me spending 9 years DJing.
Sorry, you started that way. So
exactly. I started 25 years. I've done vinyl, and I wouldn't even think of using even Pioneer. I was vinyl all the way. But then when I went to the dark side, I just love it. I just love the freedom.
Well, a lot of people, I've realised the last 2-3 years, a lot of people who were initially knocking it are now doing that. I mean, put it this way, lugging a box of records around, or 2 boxes, like one on each shoulder. What I'm saying is, if you can get away with a USB stick, you still, but still use the, say, CDJs, the Pioneer CDJs, which I love, by the way. Plug.
I'll have some as well.
But
all donations
they plug their USB in, and they still got the tracks. They still have to have the ability to mix.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If I had the money to buy a full set of Pioneer stuff, I would be there straight away. Yeah. But I just didn't. I started all this, and I've had to do it on a shoestring, like I always have.
Well, didn't we all, mate?
Exactly. I mean, my setup's worth a lot. It's not a cheap setup now, but it wasn't when I started the radio.
You're doing the native instrument stuff.
Yeah, I use all native stuff like that.
It's good.
It's great. I mean, it's great for how I use it. Some people go,
doing shows and that is very convenient.
Yeah,
it's quick setup, isn't it? Quick setup.
Whereas me,
plug it in.
I must admit, what I have to do at the moment, right, with regards to my show, because we've got CDJs, and it's still like essentially decks and mixers. I get these days where I'm promoting all these such upfront music as we all do on our shows. Yeah. But I'm literally getting home from work, and I'm like, I ain't got a lot of time to download, go through it, try and organise it into like, say, a speed thing. I'll start the show, build up.
That's what I try and do as well.
That's how I just organise my shows on a Friday. So I've not heard the gear before, and then I'll throw it all together. But then I have to burn my stuff to CDs as well.
Oh, really?
So you don't use USBs?
No, because I've got 1000.
So you haven't got the
1000 Mark II and Mark III. So I have to burn it like that, and I'm like that. I haven't got a lot of time. Come Friday night when I'm doing the sun sessions, it's just all thrown together.
Put it on, you think, actually, that ain't all that good, is it?
Come see it.
This is introduce Graciano, the manager of Untitled.
Hello there, good afternoon. Absolute geezer. I guess we guys need another round of beers.
Yes, please. Absolutely.
See, I told you, it's an absolute. But this is the great thing what we're doing about this on-the-fly recording talk show. Today we're finding our feet and our format, but it's in a live working restaurant. They're not actually open right now. But we're here from sort of around midday up until 5 p.m. and the guys open on a Saturday at 6 p.m. So if you're in the local area, get down here for 6 p.m. You can actually sit at the table. We've spoke loads of nonsense there.
Yeah,
so
and it is a proper nice thing. You're going to do some pictures of it later.
Yeah.
The garden is amazing.
Yeah, we'll be filming that in the garden in the summer, or when it warms up a bit. So
couple of months.
And the hospitality has been second to none, isn't it?
Free beer?
Well,
they keep bringing it. I'm in heaven.
You can't say no, can you?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Untitled, like I say, great hospitality. Get yourselves down here.
Yeah.